YouTube. It's been a little while since I've been able to get back to Final Fantasy II. Well, hello. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Let me just pop up my mixer and make sure everything's working good. Anyways, I'm Ian. I've been playing Final Fantasy II. We're gonna jump right back in. It's been a week. And, you know, if you've been watching along and been like, where's the next video? I posted a community update on the page. You can look at it. It has our schedule for the week of all the stuff we're uploading and all the. So we're gonna jump right in. So last time we were having a few issues because I was like, where the heck do I go now? I made it to this town. I don't know where to go. And if I remember correctly, I was looking for some place called like Salamand or something like that. And nobody here would talk because this dweeb is here, the Dark Knight. And we're looking for Mithril. But yeah, if you're new here, I ramble a lot. We're playing games, we're hanging out. More or less, what's going on today is we're just trying to figure out where we're going. Let me make sure this text isn't important before we fully get involved. So, the new Superman trailer is out. I am a huge Superman fan. You can't see it. There's a Christopher Reeve poster here. There's a ton of Superman comics over here. I think the trailer looks incredible. Ronnie just replied and said, holy crap, it looks like so much happens in this movie. And I was like, I know, I'm hyped. Anyways, yeah. It's Wednesday, my dudes. And I think what we need to do in this game is to, I don't know if it was Sid or not, but there was a person who was like, you can get in the airship if you want. And maybe that's what we got to do. Also, CMB, in the comments, you mentioned that like my HP and stuff goes up when I get hit and all that. I didn't realize that. I knew like my weapons were getting better, but I didn't realize it was HP related. So, let's see what's going on here. This is the port of Poth. Salamand is to the north. Okay, so that's where we gotta go. Now let me check out this airship thing real quick. You want the airship, you pay the guy behind me. He doesn't know anything about Mithril. He doesn't know anything about the Wild Rose. Okay. Oh, it will just fly me places. Okay, hold on. I think we want to walk. It's to the north. We want the XP, so later in the game, things are not annoying. Alright, let's go north. Sasquatch. But yeah, while we're walking, you know what I'm thinking about? First of all, lunch. But second of all, my girlfriend and I were gifted some keys to a game that I'm very excited to play, and it's co-op, and it's kind of got less cozy Stardew Valley vibes. Hopefully we're going to get some recordings of it up this weekend. Now, I was trying to figure out, we have 3 monitors, and I was like, so I'll be able to have my recording software on this monitor and my main game on this monitor, and then we can plug her laptop in with an HDMI cable and run the game on this monitor over here. Well, you know what? Turns out her monitor does not have, or her laptop does not have an HDMI port because it's a Surface, Microsoft Surface. But it does have a USB or USB-C port that we can then plug into a USB to C converter and get it to work, hopefully. And so I wanted to make sure the game would launch on her laptop first. Her laptop does say it has the specs, but I wanted to make sure. So I opened it up, and I was like, when was the last time you updated your laptop? Well, I don't know when she last updated the Microsoft stuff, but the last time she updated her graphics driver was 9 months ago. So all those are installing in the other room. All right, what do we got going in here? Curses. Oh, these are... Okay, I see. Do you guys all sell the same thing? You do not. Alright, we're okay for now. Now, magic. This is really important. Life tome. Oh, that's so good. And teleport. Oh, okay. We can only buy one of these. I think life right now is the most important, but we gotta come back for those. Now, I'm pretty sure you probably already know life. Yeah. So Maria, you're learning life. Man, I sit down to record and all of my devices are like, people want your attention. Okay. But they don't get it. Only Final Fantasy II gets my attention right now. And the people who comment on Final Fantasy II. This is the church. Ow. I've been doing more core workouts to add on to my running workouts, and my abs hurt. I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way. Alright, whoever Joseph is, I'm sure we'll find out. There's a man who knows all about airships, but why should I tell you who he is? Mithril, I haven't found him yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work at the cave at Semitt Falls. Rescue them, then we'll talk. You're here for Princess Hilda? A little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. So we gotta rescue people by the falls. Okay, good to know. What else is going on in this town? The Empire has enslaved the men of Salamand and forced them to work in the cave at Semitt Falls. Please, you have to help them. Semitt Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Salamand. This is where the Emperor's been mining its mithril. Alright, we got new gear. Now, like, why can I have, like, weapons in the offhand as well? I'm a little confused about that. I would like 2 of these. And then we go back here. And equip... Wait, accuracy... I see, they do less damage, but they're more accurate. Hold on. I want to do more damage right now. Alright. So. Armor. And then how much money are the enemies giving us? Because I would really like to buy those spells before fully committing to going into a dungeon, you know? Sorry, I was just looking at my output, and it looks like we lost some FPS for a second, but I think it's fine. Alright, give me a save. Now let me see how much money these jabronis drop. Probably not a lot, to be honest. They drop 0 money, okay. Well, we have life, so that'll probably help. Let's see how tough this dungeon is. My brain's a little fried. Between the stuff going on with our cat, she's sick, and tutoring and recording. Okay, they dropped 64. So certain enemies drop money. You know, there's just a lot going on. You regular soldier think you can fight me? He doesn't drop any money? The Empire doesn't pay its soldiers? How are they... I'm stuck? How are they getting anything done? I thought for sure the entry to the cave would be in there. But yeah, and on top of that, because we've been recording a lot, we've been playing a lot of Clair Obscur, which is really, really, really good. But I'm also having a lot of fun playing other stuff There's 166. That's great. Hello, airship. So we're looking for the falls. And not Niagara Falls, because I lived most of my life a half hour away from there. At the American side of the falls. Look, there's some good stuff there. It's not great. I'm just saying. But I am hoping tonight to see the Toronto Maple Leafs get absolutely bodied by the Florida Panthers. Now, I'm not a Florida fan. I'm a Sabres fan. I'm a long-suffering Sabres fan. But, you know, you're going to have to do some insane work to get me to root for the Maple Leafs at any point in my life. Okay, just keep giving me your money. I have a feeling that I want that teleport spell before I go into wherever I'm going into, but it's going to take a while to get there. We're at 800. They said at the base of the mountain. What is my group chat saying? Nothing important. Like I said, I sat down and I was like, no one's talked to me all day. And then I was like, all right, there's a canoe. And then everyone was like, time to play D&D, or like talk about D&D. And I was like, guys, I'm doing something. Okay, hold on. We gotta save before we go in here. Let's see if we can get something done in this game today. After all, we have a country to save. Immediately into a fight. We already beat one of you up. Now, okay, not the same, but I was on my run on Monday, and I saw, like, you know, I was running, and I was like, oh, a bird. And then I was like, that bird is way too big for it to be, you know, like a normal bird. I guess what I mean by is like a bird you see every day. And then so I was like, let me, the heck? I was like, let me take a picture of it with my bird ID app and see what it is. It was a red-shouldered hawk, not a red-tailed hawk. And it was definitely hunting because it was like circling around above this field, you know? And I was like, you know, you don't think a lot about how big some animals are until you, like, you know, it's like seeing a dog and you're like, a wolf is just a big dog. And then you're like, a wolf is not just a big dog. All right, we got to heal Maria after this fight. Defeated 300 monsters. Now, we probably want you to use Cure to keep leveling it up. More money. I mean, this is like the first dungeon in the game. It can't be that big, right? Although the first dungeon in Final Fantasy 1 did go on ad infinitum, right? Like, you come back to it later to get the chaos. Garlic. I can go for some garlic. So, I almost called him Galerius, which is the emperor from Unicorn Overlord. But I'm sure we're gonna learn more about this guy. But I'm like, I don't really understand why these are at war. Like, you know, the game, I guess, kind of in the same vein as 1. You know, they're just like, those are the bad guys, go get them. But we know that they invaded the kingdom that we're from. And I guess, like, you know, they didn't just conquer, they destroyed everything, so I guess it makes sense that we would be like, we gotta mess these guys up. Thank you for dropping a potion, sir. Hold on. Gotta go this way and get the chest. If we could one-hit the goblin guards, I'd be feeling good. I keep hitting the wrong button. Solid. They know. So, like, it's actually kind of crazy in Clair Obscur. The amount of times the AI targets, like, the same character can be brutal. Now, you can contradict it because you can dodge, you can parry, right? But, like, I'm like, they really programmed it to beat up on the caster and the 16-year-old in the party. Oh, wait, these are the guys that explode, right? Not if we kill them first. Alright. I see those arrows in the top left, so I'm gonna go top right, so I'm gonna go top left first. Now, this is a question I was actually thinking about a while ago, because, you know, in every Final Fantasy, you get the chance to name your character. And were we gonna need eye drops? I never, like, literally never change in-game character names unless, like, I'm doing it for a meme or something. And so I was thinking, first of all, that my camera is propped up a little too high. There we go. And, oh, there's 3 doors. Like, I guess, like, sometimes you want to insert yourself into the story, right? But, like, the early Final Fantasies, you know, you never hear people talk about the characters in them, or at least I don't. You know, them being like Cloud, Squall, Tidus, you know. And so are there like old heads who are like, I know all the canonical names of the main characters of the early Final Fantasies? The only character I can name from the early Final Fantasies now is Garland. And then in I think it's 6, right? Kefka is the villain, and I just know Kefka because I think I looked up Hisoka, and I thought it was sweet Hisoka art from Hunter x Hunter, and then I was like, oh no, that's not Hisoka, that's a guy named Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. Now, It by Stephen King is one of my favorite books. If you remember the scene in the movie with the 3 doors, that's the vibe I'm getting here. Now, left is best, so let's see. Did I pick the right door? So, I guess I understand, like, this works like Quest for Glory, Sierra Online leveling system, where the more you do something, the more powerful you become at it. But my question now is, so should I be having, like, Minwoo and Maria just, like, exclusively cast and stuff? Or, like, am I missing something in the leveling mechanics? It's like, weirdly, it's similar enough to games I'm used to for my brain to be like, you can just tank it, figure it out. And then it's different enough that I'm like, I'm gonna, like, get to a point in the game where I'm getting bodied, and I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. Okay. I bet if I had walked through the wrong door, I would have dropped into that room. Okay. Can I fall? I see those doors up there. I just have a feeling some of them are traps, and I want to explore the rest of the room first. Another thing I've been thinking about playing recently is, what is it called with Ness? Motherland or whatever? Just because I know it's beloved and it's like a game I should probably be familiar with. I know it's really weird and long. And I've also been thinking about Chrono... Is it Chrono Trigger? Chrono Cross? I never played either of those either. But I feel like, you know, those are like... I need to play them like 3 times a week and record them for YouTube, otherwise I'll never finish them. Left is best again. Once we can get there. Okay, please, free me. Hold on, let me tab out of my screen for a second. Alright, we're back. Yeah, I'm back to rambling. I'm between... Oh, hello. Help us, please. Paul, Freerun, it's you. Am I ever glad you're here? Oh, it's our guy. This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Princess Hilda told you to bring back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this is where the mithril was coming from easy enough. So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me of all people. Well, I know when I'm over my head. So long, but don't worry. I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us. I owe you. They can just leave like that? What? Is that the mission complete? That seems too easy. I didn't even have to fight like a platoon of guards or anything. They were like, halt! You're taking our slave labor. Oh, no. Oh, the self-destruct misses, right. But yeah, tonight there's a French movie showing that's a rom-com that I kind of want to go and see, but I kind of just want to like sit on the couch and watch hockey. But the plot of the movie sounds funny. This woman is going to her daughter's wedding, and on the flight there, she encounters, ooh, a fire tome. That's not what she encounters, but... Yeah, we'll spread the magic around. And she's like, you know, trying to talk to him, and he's like, I'm in, you know, like, don't talk to me, I'm a grumpy man, like, celebrity performer. And she, is like, you should come to my daughter's wedding, and right, they fall in love, and like, he's the grumpy person, and she's like the light in the room that everyone wants to party with, and it somehow connects, you know? So I'm debating if I go out or stay in. I was using the map to cheat. Not gonna lie. I guess it's not cheating. I'm using the resources provided to me. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to go deeper into this cave or what, but we're here, so we might as well. You know what? I used the map to cheat, and it didn't help me at all. Okay, let's try something. Oh, you've got Blizzard too. I forgot about that. It only did 23 damage, but it's not leveled up at all. I don't want to waste all my MP though. Alright, just start bonking. God, the music in this one is so good. I'm gonna say it every time. What's in this door? Aw. Slimes are normally pretty tough. Okay. Alright, attack, attack. Wait. You do have thunder. Hit him with a fire. And you've got every damn spell in the game. Holy crap. I guess just attack. We killed one. That seems like an excuse to like level up spells, enemy. Nothing in here. Oh, back in the day when dungeons weren't afraid to ruin your life. Yo, you know what Final Fantasy dungeon gets me every time? Whatever the dungeon is under the main city in Final Fantasy 15, where you can like, I think there's a hunt in there and you can get like insanely lost. That, I remember Ronnie and I being in there and being like, using guides to try and get to the enemy and all that. Like the hunt, and we like could not do it. Like we were getting cooked by I'm dumb. Cooked by enemies before we even got the chance to like get there because we would run out of like materials and stuff to help fight. Please. Just let me get down to the next floor. Well, it depends on the dungeon. I would say in Dragon Quest, you could just like jump into the hole and they would be like, well, welcome down to the next floor. The other thing too that dungeons make me think about is I've been re-listening to this horror podcast called The Magnus Archives, and I forgot about in season 1 there's an episode about caving. And like, you know, going on a guided tour of a cave, I'm like, okay, I get it. Sounds a little cool. But like going caving or like swimming in a cave and stuff like that, I'm like, no shot. Like, that just sounds like a nightmare waiting to happen to me. The mobs are getting bigger, which does mean more XP. Okay. If all these rooms are empty, I'm gonna lose my mind. We're gonna have to heal Guy soon. Guy Sensei. Yo, they're doing a Naruto themed Converse run. And I don't usually wear Converse, but I do think some of the shoes look pretty sick. There we go. Or maybe we do have to go all the way to the bottom of the dungeon because we're supposed to come back with Mithril, right? So we need to get to the bottom of it. Or maybe I'm doing stuff out of order and I gotta talk to that guy who was like, yeah, I know about Mithril, but I'm not telling you anything. Okay. Magic. Everyone else is looking okay. Huh. Rebels, never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting Mithril, you'd be right. My Mithril blade straight through your heart. How did he ambush me? I got here first. Holy crap, he hits hard. Here. That's not what I wanted! I hit the wrong button! Oh my god! Okay. You need to attack because you're out of magic. I wanted to have him cast Protect, but obviously I did that wrong. We're chipping away at his damage, though. Okay. Try hitting him with a blizzard. And yeah, you start protecting us. Okay. Right, you don't have any slots left. Keep it going. Cure yourself. Alright. Do we have silence, dispel, fog? I was hoping for, like, that's MP. Something that removed his defense stat, but I don't think we have that. Okay. Just start getting the protection going even more. Right now we're holding on, but it depends on how our MP plays out. And Guy is doing the majority of our damage, so we want to keep him on his feet right now. I mean, maybe fire is slightly better. I don't know. Let's try it. Protect. Come on, gang. Hold out. Now. We don't have anything to regain MP. Ah, shoot. He protected the same person. Okay, attack, attack. And attack. And then put it on automatic for now. We're wearing them down. Slowly but surely. The auto battle is a really nice touch. Oh no, we're out of mana. Alright. Now, everybody attack. There's really nothing you can do. I mean, it's not nothing, but... we could use swap. We got him, okay. I was like, dang, we're not dealing enough damage to win this fight. And a mithril helm. Alright, look at that. Equip. Just straight up improves everything. Now, what else is going on down here? We're obviously not in a great condition, but I think Minwoo can use teleport to get us up floors. So I just want to explore a little bit farther and make sure I'm not missing anything dumb. Also, we can mostly deal with the mobs with just physical attacks right now, so... But, honestly, I was expecting to take a lot longer to figure out where Salamand or Salamand is. I want to call it Salamander, obviously, which is not correct. So I feel like we got stuff done. And now it comes down to, in the time that we have left, what can we accomplish? Please, just let me, I wish I could have like a rappel or something so I could just explore down here. But we are just getting money and XP, so for, you know, doing, I guess it's worth it for the long-term success of the game. I think I've told this story before, but I think a lot about I was probably like 10, and this kid in my summer camp was like, this older kid, he was probably like 16, was like, you know, why are you running from every battle in Pokemon? And I was like, oh, I just want to get to the story faster. And he was like, no, fight every battle, because then when you get to the story, your Pokemon will be over-leveled, and you won't get stuck on anything. And that kid has lived in my brain rent-free since then. I don't remember his name. I don't even really remember what he looked like. But it was good advice. Alright, we're ready to leave this place. Alright, so now I can go magic. Oh, teleport's over here. Get me out of here. And now we're gonna get in fights, but I mean, maybe not on the waters, but Hornets, we haven't seen them before. But I was gonna say, like, maybe I was thinking for a second that maybe, oh, we defeated the big bad Mithril Knight. No, Minmu! I didn't realize how weak he was. Leave him alone. Oh, they killed him. Never mind. That, like, you know, maybe the area has been de-infested by the enemy. Okay, so hold on. Oh, you don't have any MP. Oh. Ah! Step 1. We're pretty close to the city. No, wait, maybe we're not. Because was the city up and around? No, that's right here. One more soldier wants to die today. Alright, so here's what we do. First, hit up a nice little inn. I know this won't resurrect Minwu. No, wait, that's not an inn. The inn is here. Take a little nap. Then, you, I believe, have life. You do. So that'll get us some levels, and might as well cure him. Now, before we go talk to that guy again, I would like to buy one of each of these for you. It's always good to have backup. And okay, now I think we can get some plot. Joseph, what's up? We got some mithril. Prince Hilda is waiting for you. Okay, so now we know where we're going. So this seems like a natural stopping place. I'm gonna save here. And we'll be back with more Final Fantasy 2. We're playing it slow, but I'm enjoying it, you know. I just don't want to get distracted too much from Unicorn Overlord, which is my main game right now. So, thanks for hanging out. As always, you know, leave a comment, say hi, check out our other stuff. So basically our quick rundown of our schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Clair Obscure, plus Unicorn Overlord. Wait, no, Monday and Friday is Clair Obscure, Unicorn Overlord. Wednesday is Clair Obscure, Final Fantasy 2. Tuesday and Thursday is Mass Effect Andromeda plus Unicorn Overlord. And, you know, we're making progress. And eventually we'll pivot to this more frequently unless I somehow beat Unicorn Overlord before Final Fantasy 2. So, with that, we'll be back.